Morning, Ken, AmeriPro Mortgage, Silver Creek Realty Group. Got my screen share on, letting you take a look at this. CBH, Be Home for the Holidays program. Looking at the $499 purchase price, $25,000 seller concession. And so if we want to use that for a loan buy down called points for closing cost, for taxes and escrow, we can use that. That's $25,000. That is a way to get into a house without using your own money. And I'm sure that not using your own money is something that you're probably interested in. So let's take a look at this. Builders right now, they know the rate is high, and so they're cutting their margins a little bit, and they're giving you an incentive to buy their homes. That's why new homes, when rates go up like this, are a better deal than existing homes, because the builders, they build a lot of houses, and they're not going to sit through the winter into next spring with all this inventory. So they're going to sell a little bit off and get in a good spot. So, do yourself a favor, take a look at these. May not be the perfect house, may not be, well, I don't want a CBH house, but you know what? They're a nice house. They'll keep the rain off your head. And in a couple of years, when you're rich from buying a house, go on to your next one, your first house. I don't live in my first house I ever bought, thank goodness. But you have to start somewhere. When are you going to stop paying rent? So let's take a look at this. $25,000 on $499. Let's find a CBH house that will work. We'll go over here to homes, and let me move this off here. How's that? You see better now? All right. So I'm going to show you something here. Not here, but over in here in this area called Cuna. Now, we can't go past Columbia. All right. And there's over here a road we can't go past, McDermott. And over here, there's a road we can't go past. But in this specific area, all right, you can use the USDA rural development, no down payment, 0 down payment. They have a lower MI, mortgage insurance. And yeah, you do have an income cap for the amount of people living in your house. But let's take a look at that. Okay, it's different on every situation. We can see if you fit. But let's just take a house, for instance, this one right here, $449. Okay, now if you put 20% down on $449, 80 and 20, $88,000 plus closing cost, you'd get this payment. And let's just say you don't have 88,000. Most people, first-time home buyers, they don't have it. So use the USDA. We're at this house right here. Okay, use the USDA, and let's see what a loan like that would look like. So I'm going to pull this over here and share my screen here. Right now, this is the back end, and I priced this out so you can see it. All right, so let's go back to no. Let's go back to edit search. Well, they're gonna 83634. They're gonna make me do it again. All right, so I'll put in the zip code, and that's correct. Put in the loan type, USDA. All right, and we're gonna put fixed. 30. Primary property has to be your primary occupancy. You can't buy it as a rental. You have to move into it, live there 12 months. It's a single family. All right. This particular property we were looking at was $449,990, right? And loan to value on this, 100%. You know what that means? That means right now you do not have to put any money into it. That's what it means. Let's see if I can't turn this down a minute, and I do apologize. I know that call is going to call back. So Credit score. In Idaho, your average credit score is 680. There is a minimum credit score for the USDA loans. Okay, it depends on where you take them. Sometimes it's 640, sometimes it's 620. We're a wholesaler, so we have options. However, right now I think 640 is the lowest you're going to get. But we can see, I haven't checked lately, but 100% financing on this, 449,990. We're going to do FICO score 680 because that's the average FICO if you do not own a home in Idaho. If you're renting, we're going to go with FICO score. We're going to go a note rate of 6.875. We're going to do a purchase. We're going to do a lock period for 30 days. Excuse me. And we're going to go consumer paid, which means you pay the loan officer, you pay the host, the banker, okay, the wholesaler, the person writing the loan, the broker. We're going to do that with the $25,000, which CBH is going to give you as a seller concession. So now you're paying the loan officer, you're paying the wholesaler, okay. You're going to pay your closing costs, title, and escrow. And you're going to buy some points down this to get a lower rate. That $25,000 is very powerful. So let's take a look. We're going to do fee charge the borrower because you have $25,000 gives you a lower rate. And we're going to do find product. Take a look at this real quick. We're going to do find product. Can you just chill? Excuse me, I'm almost finished here. And compensation is going to be 1 point. There we go. Find product. So right now it's saying 6.817 would be the interest rate. Payment would be $29.68 plus your MI, plus your taxes, plus your insurance. Well, let's say, hey, I want a lower payment, Ken. So let's go over here, take a look, view additional rates. 6.5, 6.5, right there. Your cost is $6,500. All right, 449, 1 point. That's almost $5,000, 4,500 for the originating team. Right now you're at 11,000. You still have a lot of money there. 11,000. It's going to be about 5,000 in taxes and insurance, title and escrow. 1% of the close of the purchase price to close it. All right. So you're about 16, 17,000. Just aired up to 18. You're still going to have about $6,000. Hey, for upgrades. Now that's a pretty good deal for upgrades. So now you can add blinds to the house, maybe a rear yard, still have a few bucks to spend. Well, let's take a look at the house again. Now it looks a whole lot better, right? There we go. It would look something like that for $49,990, and the payment on that $2,872. Taxes probably $200. It's going to be $3,000. Okay, and that's at the 6.5. The $6,500 discount. You're going to have mortgage insurance, $150. Going to have homeowners insurance, probably another $75. So you're going to be in there $3,200, $3,300. I don't know what you're paying in rent, but you give it a few years and you'll have some equity here. Don't like the payment at 6.5%? Well, let's see how far we can lean on it, right? So again, that payment's still too much. All right, well, let's take a look. We're gonna look here, let's see what we have at 6%. Probably couldn't hit 6 because it's 3.5 points to get there. We could probably hit 6.25 today. Use that seller concession, $8,700, still available. Brings the payment down to $2,800, taxes $200, $3,000 MI, $150 insurance. Let's say you get a little better price on insurance, $75, $3,100, $3,200. Zero money down. Get rid of that car payment for $600. You know, buy a car that in cash. Don't have the car payment. Buy the house. The house goes up in price. Okay, you get appreciation. You get to write off the interest on your taxes, and in 2 and 3 years you'll be in a better spot. And that's why people buy houses. I hope you're having a great day. If you're interested in doing something like this, you know where we're at. Give us a call, and we can get you into a home just like this. You have to be employed, okay? Most likely 2 years. W-2 or self-employment, 2 years. Okay, 680 credit score. Other terms apply, but no down payment, and we can finance the rest. Thank you. Bye.